I am bewitched by the charm of this town. I am living a rich and perhaps unrepeatable personal and artistic experience. The Riviera is illuminated by a sun which shapes the land and caresses nature. The fishing boats cut through a sea which words can't describe. Water, flowers and poetry melt in a musical harmony of colours, the like of which my eyes have never seen. That is how Claude Monet described his stay in Bordighera in a letter to his sister. Light, colours and perfumes, which influenced his paintings during the winter of 1884. Works which are now treasures preserved in the most famous museums and which have helped Bordighera become known the whole world over. From the 1800s, this small town on the Ligurian Riviera was already an important resort which welcomed travellers from all over Europe. The English were the most enthusiastic visitors. Thanks also to Giovanni Ruffini, the Ligurian writer of the Mazzini School, exiled in Edinburgh, who based his novel titled Il Dottore Antonio in Bordighera. The book quickly became a bestseller, and many people wanted to visit the charming places described so well in this romantic story written by Ruffini. For Bordighera, the novel represented a real publicity launch, which helped Bordighera become one of the top destinations for English travellers. The mild climate, the breeze carrying the intense perfumes which the thick Mediterranean vegetation mixed with the healthy scent of the maritime iodine, made for a very pleasant stay, and indeed there were many families who moved to the town for the winter period. The subjects of Queen Victoria of England are responsible for the construction of many important buildings which were built to make for an even more enjoyable stay. In this way, large shops appeared, along with music venues, bridge circles and reading rooms. The library, built in Victorian style in 1910, today contains thousands of volumes in Italian, English, French and German. The Bicknell Museum, home of the International Institute of Ligurian Studies, founded in 1884 by Clarence Bicknell, a rich English traveller who studied the local flora, exploring the hinterland, and who became famous for the discovery of prehistoric rock inscriptions at Mount Bego in the Valley of Wonders. Some of the remains of the antique Aurelia are preserved at the museum's entrance. The Anglican Church, built by the English community at the end of the 1800s, which today has been deconsecrated, is a centre for artistic and cultural meetings and concerts. Bordighera is a tourist destination all year round. It can be reached by the panoramic Autostrada dei Fiori from Genoa and Savona, and by the A8 for those arriving from France. Only 40 kilometres separate Bordighera from Nice Airport. For those who wish to admire the scenery, travel by the main road called the Aurelia, or by train are recommended. The climate is mild all year round, thanks to the sea and the natural protection given by the maritime Alps. Conditions which have favoured the development of luxuriant vegetation. The imposing Canariensis pine, the highest in Europe, overlooks the town. In addition, you can find olive and eucalyptus trees and many other species of plants, which are typically from tropical countries, such as banana trees, agave, bougainvillea, cacti, but above all, an extraordinary number of palms. It is in fact the palm trees which characterise this cheerful town, giving it an oriental look which visitors find charming. It is said that the seeds for these plants were brought from Egypt by a hermit called Ampelio. Ampelio became the patron saint of the town. The little church on the seafront, built on the site where he lived during the 5th century, is dedicated to him.